Good evening, everyone. Once again, I'm Dr. Oclarit. Tonight, I will be discussing with you a very important and interesting topic called the flavonols or the flavonoids, which are actually in the market today in a brand known as flavonol for men and flavonol for the general public. This product is actually released by the Forever Healthy Products Incorporated under the other products Imorigin. This is a new product about the power of flavonols. This flavonol is made of a phytochemical known. This particular product, flavonol for men and general flavonol, is made of cacao. This cacao is containing the phytochemical known as flavonol or flavonoids. This flavonol, along with arginine and ginseng, guarana, and cordyceps were added. Arginine is basically an conditionally essential amino acids. Conditional because this is only essential for infant and some animals, the rats. So if you're already adult, you can already synthesize arginine, because the definition of an essential amino acid is an essential amino acid are amino acids that cannot be produced by a human body. So arginine is conditionally essential. And this is contained also in the product flavonol for men and for women. The cacao is extracted and it yields what you call the flavonoids. The flavonoid is known for, because it is made of a benzene ring, there are 3 rings. Because it is made of a phenyl ring, it has so many electrons and available for donation. So as we've defined that antioxidants are molecules that are able to donate electron in order to neutralize the free radicals, such as the one in soft drinks, in preservatives, in other components like chichiria, or what you call this, preservatives, mga condiments. They are high in free radicals, or free radicals due to sunlight, and free radicals due to highly reactive oxygen species of a rapid metabolism. Once you are if you're a rapid eater, if you're voracious eater, you will produce lots of ROS or reactive oxygen species. So this reactive oxygen species will destroy our membranes and can destroy the cell and thus lead to inflammation of the cell. So foremost that is affected in these free radicals are the endothelial linings of our blood vessels. This is actually the pathophysiology of the plaque formation, or known as atherosclerosis, yung mga bara sa ating mga ugat. The atherosclerosis starts with inflammation of the endothelium. After the endothelium is inflamed, cholesterol and fat starts to bind and build up and form plaques. That's why this cacao, since cacao has a flavonol, and flavonol is very rich in electrons that can donate into the free radicals and can neutralize it, and therefore it will prevent the formation of plaques. Therefore, flavonol is really very excellent against cardiovascular diseases, hypertension, heart problem like heart failure, angina pectoris, stroke, MI, ischemia. So all those types of cardiovascular diseases will be intervened very efficiently by flavonols, because of the very rich amount of electrons that can donate and pair with the free radicals. As you know, we define free radicals as unpaired electrons or unpaired molecules that can destroy our membranes. So if you have lots of free radicals in your blood and you take this flavonol, so the number one positioning of this product is that it is It is very excellent in preventing the occurrence of plaque formation and therefore prevent the occurrence of cardiovascular disease, especially for people who have stroke, the people who have experienced myocardial infarction, people who have heart enlargement, people with angina pectoris, people with ischemia or transient ischemic attack will be prevented by the presence of this cacao or flavonols. Added to that is the arginine. And the importance of arginine is that arginine is an essential amino acid or conditionally essential amino acid that is converted into nitric oxide, which is a very potent vasodilator. Nitric oxide was originally called the endothelial-derived relaxing factor that will now relax the smooth muscles lining up the endothelium, thus extending or stretching the blood vessels that could lower the blood pressure. So if you are suffering from hypertension, flavonol is very excellent for you as your daily guide. You can take only one sachet. One sachet per day is sufficient enough for the whole day to protect you from all forms of free radicals that may arise as you encounter daily stresses in the body, the food that we eat, the air we breathe, the pollution in the environment. In this age of ours, where our environment is very polluted, we really need to have our intervention against the free radicals, and flavonols is very good. An arginine that is added into this product will be converted into nitric oxide by nitric oxide that is present in our brain, nitric oxide synthase that is present in the endothelial lining of our blood vessel, and the nitric oxide that is present in the lungs and in the white blood cells. So there are several tissues in the body, in our body, that is capable of producing nitric oxide. Our brain, our blood vessels, the endothelial lining, in the periphery as well as in the overall, our lungs are capable of producing nitric oxide also, and also our white blood cells, especially the macrophages and the T cells. So nitric oxide, if you have sufficient supply of nitric oxide, you will have no problem of hypertension and cardiovascular disease. But nitric oxide is derived from arginine, which is an amino acid and which is present in this product, flavonol. Added products to this, added ingredients to this flavonol for men are ginseng, the guarana, and the cordyceps. The ginseng is a sterol compound in ginseng, which is actually known for, it will help dilate the blood vessels, and therefore it will also prevent, or it's a very good intervention against erectile dysfunction. And also, I forgot, arginine, which is converted into nitric oxide, is also very good for people with erectile dysfunction. And another content is the guarana. The guarana can maintain your blood pressure to a normal level. And the cordyceps, which is a kind of mushroom, which actually increases your libido and also prevent the occurrence of erectile dysfunction. So that is for the flavonol for men. And overall, the positioning of this product, flavonol, is a very excellent intervention, natural product against cardiovascular diseases. It is very good for reproductive health, especially for men, for those problems with erectile dysfunction. Flavonol for men is an excellent intervention against that. And because it contains cordyceps is a kind of fungus that has that will increase your libido as well as increase your stamina for sexual activity. And aside from that, it also helps, along with arginine and nitric oxide, it will prevent erectile dysfunction. That is the correct positioning of our flavonol. So flavonol is a polyphenol which is present in almost all plants, but it is most prominent in the cocoa. So cocoa, a certain French woman that lived 122 years and 164 days, this woman was known to drink cocoa every day throughout her lifespan. That's why even if this woman has a bad habit, her bad habit is that she is really a chain smoker or an avid smoker. But because of her habit of drinking cocoa, she was able to live for 122 years and 164 days. Therefore, you see, even if you have a bad habit, but if you have a flavonol, your lifespan is extended. Just like Jean Calment, a French woman that lived, the oldest man on earth, that is recorded in our present time. So take note, for those people who are predisposed for pollution, chain smokers, or alcohol drinkers, you may neutralize your bad habit just like Jean Calment by taking cocoa every day, which contains flavonol, which is excellent for cardiovascular, for reproductive health, and for the general well-being, especially for the production of nitric oxide, in order to prevent cardiovascular disease and allow the proper circulation of blood into all our body parts. Because accordingly, they said that the health of an individual can be measured by the health of its blood vessels. So if your blood vessel is very healthy, you are able to produce enormous amount of nitric oxide from L-arginine, which is provided in this product, will be able to intervene all forms of cardiovascular diseases. Good evening, and thank you very much for listening.